Good afternoon and welcome to the inaugural CoJMC Esports Media Day presented by Red Herring Concepts, Visit Lincoln, and Pepsi Cola of Lincoln. I'm Matthew Mills. Thank you for joining us via our live stream on the Nebraska News Service YouTube page. For those of you in the audience, please raise your hand if you have a question, and our mic runners will get the microphone to you. Up next, we have Omaha Central. If you guys could introduce yourself and then Coach give us an opening statement.
My name is Callum McManus, and I play for the Overwatch varsity team.
My name's Cohen Allgood, and I play for the Varsity Smash and Varsity Street Fighter teams.
My name is Jackson Montgomery. I'm a part of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Central High School esports team.
And I'm Coach Franta. I am the head coach. I'm the only head coach that Omaha Central has had. Our program is we're in our fourth year, just beginning. We have a lot of room to grow, and I'm ready to take your questions.
Hey there. For those of you who are in more than one team, how do you guys find the balance of school and then the different teams, and then how has that prepared you for future education or as well teamwork?
So the way I balance my multiple teams, being Smash and Street Fighter, is Street Fighter's already my hobby, so it's not really going out of my way to practice like kind of Smash is that I practice at school. So it's really not that much of a time commitment if you can make sure to balance your classes. I'm in 4 AP classes, the rest are honors, so I got a pretty good chunk of homework, but I do find time to do everything else. I prioritize homework, but Street Fighter's my hobby, Smash is my hobby. I try to practice at least twice a week for each game. And
I used to be on the Marvel Rivals Overwatch, or the Marvel Rivals varsity team, and the matches were Thursday. Overwatch was Monday. Same as Cohen. Overwatch was my hobby. I would normally just play it outside of school. It's what I like to do for fun. But for Marvel Rivals, I pretty much only played Thursdays. And how I balance that with my education is I pretty much just studied like crazy Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And a lot of homework over the weekend.
As someone who previously who's previously on multiple teams, earlier this season, or in the previous season, I was a part of the Smash Bros. Ultimate and the Overwatch 2 team. How I balanced that was I would usually play Overwatch, like I would play Smash Brothers after an Overwatch day, or I would play Overwatch after a Smash Brothers day. That way I could keep up the skill between both of those two games. I never neglected either. That was until I realized that I am a more casual built individual for Overwatch. And Smash Brothers, I see myself launching into the future. It was good. It was good helping out my people though on the Overwatch team, because we're short under players. But I think when it comes to that in education, I sort of found a balance of myself, because of course I have troubles focusing and troubles getting my work done because of procrastination and such. So I kind of just, to easy level it on myself, I stuck with Smash Brothers all the way through, and I ultimately chose to go all forward with Smash Bros. On Wednesdays and Mondays.
I would like to say that the students do a great job of the balancing of everything. The first thing whenever any student decides that they want to play multiple games, first look is when the games are played, when matches are, when practices are. I have found out I'm pretty much an easygoing coach, because I only require them to be present 2 times a week. And we only go Monday through Thursday. And having to only show up 2 times is very easy for them, so they can focus on other things. A lot of coaches say, well, why are you giving them Friday off? They need to support the rest of the school. They need to be there for the football team. They need to be there for the basketball team, because if we want them there for us, I really want them to support the rest of the school as well.
Coach, how have you seen the bond between your players grow, both on the game and then outside of it as well?
The bond between players, that's been huge, actually. I'd love to say it's all been great, But I mean, of course, there's always infighting, but there's growth. I see, from what I've seen from our players, I'd see like when Jackson started, he was a know-it-all. Normally, if this was 3 years ago when he started, he would probably just now stop talking from an hour ago because that's the way he was. He didn't understand the concept of sportsmanship because a lot of his playing was, I know this is an insult, but keep up. But basically, to a lot of players, he was annoying to some people. But then we got him teamed up with people that were his play style. And then all of a sudden he started learning, oh, I'm not the best. But how can I get to be the best? He got to be the best by playing with the best. And by playing with the best, it got him up. And now he's starting to surpass. And that's the way the bonding has gone. And now there are a few teammates that are literally inseparable, that it's everything. The first year was so successful. My first year, I recruited out of D&D club, all the other clubs that nobody else looked at, and our Overwatch team the first year started their own Dungeons and Dragons campaign together and had an Overwatch theme to it. The camaraderie of the people that just got together, I'd hear about, hey, they all had a sleepover. And then I'm like, what, really? Okay. And then all of a sudden we had I went to one student's graduation. I walk in and lo and behold, the entire Smash team is there playing Smash at a graduation party. They never let the teams go. They built the groups around themselves. They embodied what a team should be. They spent time together in matches, out of matches, any way they could. Do you have anything to say? No?
You said it. You completed it.
All right.
So going off that last question, what type of community have you been trying to foster over the last 4 years of the program?
The type of community I'm trying to build, the first thing I wanted was safe space. That was my goal the first 2 years. I wanted everybody to be someplace where they would walk in and it was comfortable. If you've been to Omaha Central, you know that it is an older building. Luckily, I'm in one of the newer parts, so I could put things up on the walls. It's like there's not 3 feet of uncovered space in that room. I made it imaginative. I covered it with movie posters. I covered it with artwork, video game stuff. I made it relaxing so that every single person, when they walked in, there was something that they could connect to and immediately start a conversation with somebody else about something that was there. The safe space was first. Then we started working with how to grow how to find teammates. The way I did that was I just let them play. And it was literally organic. It was like pouring a glass of water into another glass of water. They just found each other and then they started playing. And that's how the teams formed. And if we needed to make a change, they could see, oh, that's why I need to make that change. I need to get better at that so I'd fit in with this team. So how am I going to do that? And that's how we grew.
You guys, we have more members of the Central Esports team in just a moment. Thank you guys. We'll do the swap now. We now have the rest of the Central Esports. We now have the rest of the Central Esports.
All right, we're back. I've got a few more members. I'll let them introduce themselves and their main games.
Hello, I'm Tristan Lessener, and I play Marvel Rivals.
I'm Isaiah Alvarez. I play Overwatch and Marvel Rivals a little bit.
I'm Noah Lawton. I play Smash Bros. And Marvel Rivals.
My name is Jorian Watson, and I play Marvel Rivals.
So majority of these guys are first-person shooters, so they are the meanest of all of them. Rage quitters?
Him.
Okay, maybe one. Yeah.
What are your guys' gamer tags and what are their orders?
That's you can go first.
No.
You got it.
Okay.
That's all you shout.
My user is Eterna Shadow. It's eternal, but not with the L. I don't remember where it originated from. It was just something that hit me, and I started using it for everything.
Okay, so my gamer tag is Izu, and where it originated from was from the anime My Hero Academia, named after the main character Izuku Midoriya.
My username is Shiva2158. I just thought it sounded cool.
Is that going after the frost god of Final Fantasy, maybe?
Yeah.
Or did you even know that? No.
Mine is Noah Boat, and it was just because I was called it as a kid, and I'm a pretty larger person, so boat fit well.
I'm going to say one of mine because it's just a funny story. One of my usernames is Klatuvrata. And if you are a fan of the Evil Dead series, you would know exactly what that is. I see a couple people smiling, so that means that they are old movie fans that are like B movies.
What's your favorite part about an esports competition?
Nothing?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I mostly compete in first persons and platform fighters and normal fighters. Seeing how the community drives each other to be better is just amazing.
I will say that one of my thrills that I get about the competition is just the thrill to compete. The rush of getting ready, the stress of making sure your opponent is there, making sure that your team is ready. As stressful as it is, I don't think I could ever go without it. Like right now, I am literally waiting for a reschedule request that I put in a week ago, and the coach agreed to it, and the match is supposed to happen in 10 minutes, and I have a reschedule for that because one of my players are here. So I wouldn't trade it for anything else. I love it.
What I like about it is actually being there and being able to compete, because basically it's like being a part of something. I really love being a part of something, and that's what gets me going. And just like competing with all of these guys, and yeah, just getting to play the game with all of my favorite people.
My favorite part is definitely the wins. The wins are so nice. It just feels so good to finally feel that you finally won it. You clutched the win, and it's super nice.
Tristan, do you want to go?
Yeah. My favorite part is losing, because then you get to rage at a game that you absolutely hate but love playing?
Yeah, that sums it up. It's everybody loves their game and loves their matches for some other reason, but I will say that watching people come together, the first couple of matches, I love when students really don't understand what esports is, but that first match, when everybody's in there, you're like, oh, this is what this is all about. This is actual competition. I thought I was just playing with friends. But then they realize really fast that I need to show up for those people around me. I need to step up and I need to get to the the level that everybody else is at.
I'd like to thank the Omaha Central Esports team for joining us today. Up next, we have the UNL Esports team. Thank you, guys. Good afternoon and welcome to the inaugural CoJMC Esports Media Day presented by Red Herring Concepts, Visit Lincoln, and Pepsi Cola of Lincoln. I'm Matthew Mills. Thank you for joining us today via our live stream on the Nebraska News Service YouTube page. For those of you in the audience, please raise your hand if you have a question, and our mic runners will get the microphone to you. Up next, we have the UNL Esports team, which includes national champions in both Marvel Rivals and Deadlock. If you guys could introduce yourselves, we will get to questions.
My name is King Fan. I play Marvel Rivals for the varsity team.
Yeah, my name is Melder Mack. I play same Marvel Rivals for the Nebraska Esports varsity team, DPS player.
Hi, I'm Shromo. I am a Deadlock varsity player. I play carry, and I'm the IGL.
I'm Sometime. I play carry as well for Deadlock.
Yes. How do you deal with banter from other schools?
I want to take that. I mean, us personally, we just win. Like, you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, we're winning the grand finals. We're taking home the trophies, winning the majors. Like, we just win.
What was the experience like at the national championships?
I mean, I don't really know. We haven't lost one, so.
Nah, yeah. Yeah, we went to One Land. It was a lot of fun. We're cool with most of the people there. Even our rivals GT, kind of have a little internet beef with them, but even them, we're cool with them. It's kind of just like one player, but nah, the environment's pretty good. It's a lot of fun.
You guys being national champions, what's the biggest thing you feel like you've learned about yourselves throughout the experience and winning national championships? What have you learned?
We've been down 0-2 many times in series, came back, won them all. So I feel like we can, no matter like the hurdle, we just overcome them.
Yeah, really just trusting in your team, trusting what we've been working with for the past couple of months, what we put together, and just performing how we know we can perform. Don't let things get to our head.
What does it look like for you after you graduate? Like, how does what you do now translate into your life after college?
I would say that everything that we do is going to translate after college, like being in a community, playing as a team, being a team player, and community organization is going to help us grow as both people and as community members later on in life.
I think resilience and knowing how to work as a team is really important in both esports and just general life.
Having the inaugural media day, what does this mean to you guys who have seen the esports experience, like the crowd of esports players grow, and what does that mean to you guys for the future of esports?
It personally means a lot to me because my high school came in, and when I was in high school, they got their esports club my senior year, so I was in there for 1 year. And seeing how many people and how many players are a part of this community and a part of that club now is very endearing to see.
What are some of the lessons you've learned from Coach Dr. Tan, and how does he really enhance your guys' ability to work as a team?
I think what me personally I've learned the most is that you may feel like you can't really solve your problems or there's not an answer, but what I'm learning the most from Ryan is that he's turning us into people that no matter what obstacle we come into, we'll always find a way to find a solution and work through it no matter what. I feel like that's one of the greatest things that I'm taking from this Nebraska Esports program is just that ability itself to, no matter what obstacle I run into, no matter what I want to achieve, I always be able to find a path to get there.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. He has shown us that there's potential in every single person that comes through this club, and that there's always a path through the trials and tribulations that may occur in our lives.
During the transition from high school to college esports, What is the difference in competitiveness?
I would say it makes it about 20 times more intense. I know it because we're part of the PEC, and a lot of back when me and Shromo were playing Overwatch, a lot of the teams had ex-pro or current pro players, and that's a major step up from maybe there's like top 1% versus the top 0.01% of players.
If you could reach back in time real quick and talk to your high school selves, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
That's a hard one. I think I would tell myself to just, okay, it's so cliche, but just keep going. It doesn't seem like you're gonna have a lot of like success in the gaming industry. Like nobody tells you, or everyone tells you that it's just there's nothing beyond all of these like clubs and organizations that are already set up for you. So I have found out that that is not the case, and that I can make my own path for that in my life.
If you could make one change or patch to your particular varsity game, what would you change?
Make Deadlock go into open beta.
I would delete Mo and Krill.
Yeah, I would just delete Daredevil from the game. It's not necessary. You know? I don't want to learn melee, so just get it out.
No. I don't know. I don't feel like anything needs to be changed because you should be able to learn and adapt to the game.
We'd like to thank you all for joining us for the inaugural Nebraska CoJMC Esports Days, Media Days, excuse me. Thank you for joining us.